Imagine turning $10 into $1,000 while playing games on your phone. Sounds pretty cool, right? Especially for college students. Now imagine losing your entire paycheck while playing games on your phone. Not as much fun. Apps like DraftKings and FanDuel make it super easy to bet online, and sports betting is easier and more accessible than ever. Today I'm going to be talking about the high risk it is to sports bet, especially for young adults, and how easily they get lured into this problem. People are doing it more and more and not realizing how much money they're actually losing, and it can have such a negative impact on their lives and the lives of others. The first thing I'm going to be talking about is how accessible it actually is. In just a few clicks, you download an app like DraftKings and FanDuel, and then within a few more clicks, you can bet as much money as you want on certain things to happen in different games or on certain teams to win. You can bet on literally anything to happen, whether if it's Aaron Judge of the Yankees getting a hit, or Mike Trout stealing second base, or even any college game. You can bet on whatever you'd like, and sports betting targets these college students. Young males reportedly see gambling advertisements on social media often at higher frequency than others. The second thing I want to talk about is how much sports betting can have huge financial losses for college students. Students are losing money that can go to either rent, food, or even their tuition while betting online. A 2023 NCAA survey reported about 60% of 18 to 20-year-olds had participated in sports betting, with some experiencing financial distress, academic struggles, and even mental health crises as a result. 18 to 22. You can't even be allowed into a casino until you're 21, but 18-year-olds are betting online. Small bets turn into larger ones. What starts as fun games between friends turns into late night addictions where individuals are betting more money than they can afford on certain things to happen, hoping for high results. Problems gambling shows up in college age students, with 16% having engaged in at least one risky behavior and 6% reporting that they have previously lost more than $500 on betting in a single day. 70% of these risky gamblers believe consistent sports betting will increase their monetary earnings. How big of a problem is that? Sports betting to increase their monetary earnings. Chasing losses leads to losing even more money. Everybody who gambles knows it. But for young adults who are naive and don't know the importance of being careful with their money, the money can go quicker than they can imagine. The last thing is sports betting can lead to addiction and mental health consequences. It's not just about the money, but it can take control of your behavior and mindset. Research shows men are twice as likely than women to have gambling problems. This means many young college age are at high risk and they're risking their future. This leads to stress, anxiety, loss of control, compulsive behavior that can often lead to substance abuse and even depression. Studies show that someone with sports betting addictions may experience guilt, experience shame, difficulty sleeping, low self-esteem, fear, worry, difficulty concentrating, and poor decision making. Sports betting is super hard to quit. It becomes an addiction, and it can become severe and actually require professional help to get treated. Discussing sports betting with some of my family members and friends, I was shocked at some of the things that I heard. The first person I addressed is a really good friend of mine who also sports bets quite often. He told me that he lost more money than he had to pay for his rent in his first semester at BYU while sports betting. And he doesn't even know if he's up or down or if he's lost more than he's made. I can confidently say that this friend isn't in a good financial situation and is working hard in order to be able to afford tuition for next semester. While discussing sports betting with my older sister, she told me that young males who have sports gambling addictions are not the type of people who she would want to go on dates with. So, from my own personal studies, sports betting can actually decrease men's odds to find a companion and even get a girlfriend. Students like us are being targeted by apps that can take our money, and they make a huge negative impact on our lives and on our futures, not just for us, but our future families. It is a growing problem that we all need to be aware of and get ahead of. I recommend not gambling at all. And if you do, you set strict limits. Never gamble money that you need. Recognize it becomes a problem and delete the apps. If you are struggling, cut it at the source. Delete the apps. You will see the money in your bank account begin to stack, which will ultimately help you guys overcome common struggles like anxiety, stress, or maybe even depression. Take control and realize the danger of sports gambling. Sports should be fun. Enjoy and watch them with friends. Do friendly competitions. But don't risk your money or your future while betting on games online. Be safe and know that it is very, very dangerous. Take control of your mind and stop sports betting.